So, say everyone jumps into keto. What do you think they can expect in the first month or so, or even the first week? What can they expect? They just jump in. It's their first adventure to it. What's realistic?
Okay, so let me first say, like, I know this is like the general answer, but please, like, go into it knowing that everyone responds differently. I actually kind of hate coaching husband-wife couples because generally men will be like high responders. I'm not gonna lie. When I get a male client, I'm like, well, this is gonna be easy.
7 pounds in a week.
Yeah, like men have a 1-day hormone cycle, women have a 28-day hormone cycle. It's a little more complicated. So don't compare what's happening with you to the next person. Like Connor and I could have a completely different response to keto, but typically what you're gonna experience first is an initial weight drop. Right? Because you're going to drop water and inflammation. If you're the kind of person who has all these gut issues and gut inflammation, and you go keto and you're removing all of these inflammatory foods out of your diet, you're going to drop not only the water weight, but water that you're holding because of inflammation too. So you may lose like 5 or 6 pounds in a few days, and you're like, yeah, let's keep this rolling. And then over the next few days, as you start to use salt and water, you're like, what the heck? I'm gaining weight and I'm doing the same thing. No, you're not. You're just normalizing. So I would say I know it's exciting when you drop weight at first with keto, but don't let it derail you if a little bit of that comes back. Expect that. That's normal. Just keep going. Just stay in the process, and you should, by the end of the first month, if you're not losing weight by then, like if you normalized out and you haven't lost any weight, you probably need to look at your overall calories, or if you have like hormone issues or something like that, that's a whole other story. But I'm speaking to just general population. You should, by the end of the month, be rolling down on the weight, and if you aren't, then you need to take a look at just how many calories you're eating.
Also, carb creep is a huge issue. So
yeah.
This one really messed me up for a while. I discovered this diner that was just amazing. And I'd been on keto for 7 months, just rocking it. Every month I was cruising down, losing at least 2 pounds a week, and it feeling great, loved it. So I found this diner, and I found this omelet that I really liked there, and there's coffee creamers. And I thought, okay, it says less than 1 gram of carbs for each thing. I'd throw in 6 of them, and find out later that particular flavor was listed wrong on the website, and I had 5 grams of carbs per each creamer. And so thought I was being militant strict on my diet this whole time. And I've come to find out the sauce on the omelet had a bunch of carbs in it too. And I thought it was being perfect. I was writing food logs, everything was just to the number, like what I wanted, calorie-wise, carb-wise. And it was throwing me out of ketosis. And I went 2 months or so without losing a single pound of fat. Once I eliminated that, took off again. It was great. But something as simple as just a drink that I'd have would screw me up. So
that is so huge, because I do have a lot of clients who travel, right? And so like anytime they start traveling, it's like you would be shocked what they're hiding in sauces and in your food on, and you'll ask your server, does that dressing have any sugar in it? And they're like, nah. Right? But they don't know that some random ingredient it actually has, like, balsamic vinegar. They think, nah, that doesn't have any carbs, but it does. It has a lot. It's pure sugar, right? So eating out is something to really watch. That's a great point. Mm-hmm. And not to mention just all the extra canola oil, inflammatory oils they put in restaurant food. And there's just so many calories that can creep on that you don't know. So big push for making your own food. Big push for making your own food, because then you can control everything that's coming in.